I mean, there's no other good way to say it besides we're leaving. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Okay, welcome back to the PM podcast. Aaron. This is Ellen.
How you doing?
That's a way big throwback. And today we're going to be talking about why this show is ending. Before you guys start freaking out and going, oh my God, we're losing the PM podcast. Oh my God, we're never going to see their feet again. Well, you see our feet right there. Look, our beautiful little toes.
Gorgeous.
Chilling out. We're here for you. And we're not leaving forever. We're going to explain because you haven't even heard from us for like a month now at this point. So what happened? Where's Braxton? What happened to the show? What's happening to the podcast? Where we're going from here? I don't know. There's just a lot to unpack. So we figured we'd both be here to tell you, the owners of PM Media and the figurehead of PM Media and all that weird shit. So we're going to talk about it today. Yeah, I don't even know. Where should I start? Or where should we start?
Just tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
What happened?
So you interview me, you ask me the questions, and I'll answer them, and then we can.
Well, I know what happened.
I know, but be like a talk show host. You know what I mean? Like do the.
So Aaron.
You went so professional there for a second.
All right, look,
Aaron.
What happened?
In regards to.
Why aren't we getting any new episodes of the show?
Of the Potty Mouth show?
That's what we're here to discuss, isn't it?
Because they haven't heard from us since everything. So.
You just like to make fun of me, don't you?
No, you just you when I say be serious, you're just like, so Aaron.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me start over.
You go from my wife to this
you
60.
asked me to be an interviewer.
Yeah, but you go from being my wife to being the 60 Minutes host. You're like, oh yeah, that's funny. Oh yeah, I love you too, baby. So Aaron, you switch.
I thought that made me a good actress. Does it not?
I mean, yeah, you're probably right.
I could turn it on.
Yeah. Oh, so it's like the laughing, but it's like, no, so seriously. Like one of those. Anyway, okay.
Can we start over?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Go ahead.
So, Aaron, please tell the audience what the fuck you're doing.
Oh my God.
No. Okay.
Okay. No, just be my wife and ask me a question that I can answer them, and just be yourself.
So, Aaron, why did we decide that the potty mouth was not worth our time anymore?
Jesus. Okay. Why do we hate you? So that's how it sounded. It's fine.
No, I'll ask again. Okay, hang on.
Just push the mic back just a little bit. There you go.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Why have we decided to go another direction with our creative endeavors?
There you go. There's my media trained wife right there. So we've decided to take a creative. No, I'm kidding. So the real reason why is because season 3 we had done a few things that we thought that the show would go in the right direction. We were going to put money into marketing for the show, make the ideas more creative, make the show more creative, and then up the game as far as quality. And that was our goal. And so I think we briefly mentioned it in the past where we tried all those things and we actually ended up not garnering an audience that we needed to continue the show. As simply put, we know we put a lot into it and put a lot of money on the line, and it didn't pan out. And as much as that sucks to say, and to acknowledge, it just didn't work. So we failed at it. Essentially, we failed, and it's not either what they wanted, it's not what you guys wanted, or it just wasn't the right audience, the right time. It may have been too broad, and we don't have enough. But the problem was also is we didn't have enough feedback to fix it. So we didn't get on the podcast. You guys comment all the time what you guys like, what you guys don't like, what you guys want to see. Whereas with the show, we didn't get anything. Like, besides that we were copying Good Mythical Morning, which...
Gotta say, there was one segment that was loosely based on what they do occasionally.
Yeah. So, like, the fact that they said that we were copying them, I'm like, I don't... First of
So
all...
what we really did was just utilize the short form.
I guess. I don't know. Well, and they said, like, we copied them because... I didn't even know about Good Mythical Morning until it was brought up in the comments, and then we researched it and looked it up, and we're like, oh, okay, I can see some similarities, but it's not like we were not purposely trying to copy Rhett and Link.
Like, segment based was kind of what they did, but we had completely different segments for them other than the taste testing that we did.
Yeah, exactly. And the biggest thing, I think the biggest similarities is that we had a similar studio, I guess, but theirs is way larger and designed very differently.
What?
I
So
think
people thought that
honestly,
you were like them because you were in a corner like
I
they
think
were?
I think it was like a corner and there were two guys at a desk. I really do. Maybe like, and they say, let's talk about that. And we said, let's plop in. But the whole let's plop in thing came at the end of season 2 where I think it was Blake I think Blake said, like, as a joke one time when we were filming, he's like, yeah, let's plop in. And then we're just like, oh, that's gross and funny. Like, let's just say that. And that's where that came from. So we, like, really...
Yeah, that catchphrase was in the early season, like the first season.
Oh, yeah. So, like, season 1 into season 2, we just didn't use it as, like, the intro.
Yeah, you were doing nothing like Good Mythical Morning at that point.
Well, but it was similar. No, I mean, no. I'm talking about season 3. It was kind of similar. But we had no idea we were going in that direction until somebody brought it up, and then we're like, oh, well, I guess I do kind of see the similarities. But our creative content was very different besides maybe the taste test. We're kind of similar. Mm-hmm. But then we found out about Good Mythical Morning and saw them as kind of a competitor. We were like, okay, well, we're going to try to do videos similarly. That way we can rank higher. But it's fine. At the end of the day, it didn't work out. It's not what you guys wanted. And we were getting the feedback that we did get was negative. So...
and then it came to a point where we were pretty confident in what we were putting out. We really thought that not having recognition was what was holding us back. So we put money into a budget.
Yeah, we did marketing.
Yeah, and that it wasn't panning out. So I think it's a show that's doing well, but I also think that, like, everyone's going to short form, like TikTok short form.
TikTok's huge. Actually, we just rebranded our TikTok. So since the show closed down, we've now switched it over to a burger review channel, which is actually doing pretty well. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so the long story short on why the show ended is because not the right audience, not the right time, and the feedback that we're getting was negative. So does it mean it's over forever? I don't know. Like, if it blows up tomorrow and goes viral and then people are like, oh, yeah, we need this, like, sure, we'll bring it back. Or we might do something like a live show or something like that. But as of right now, it's over. But that doesn't mean we're not creating content. So, I don't know. Yeah. But, yeah, there we go. So that's...
Yeah, we're creative people.
We are very creative people. We have a lot in the works right now that we can't talk about. And we have some things that we can. And so, yeah. Go ahead. Ask another question. Ask me another question, my love.
Do you want to continue to create on a regular basis, not just creating when it comes to your mind?
Yeah, I think so. So, because right now we we started a fishing channel, which I've kind of slacked off on a little bit because I'm just tired. But, so, I mean, yeah, we've kind of disappeared from YouTube for a while, though. Like, I mean, realistically, I haven't been posting on the platform. The podcast hasn't been posted on in like 4 weeks. The show hasn't been on for like a month and a half. The fishing channel hasn't been posted on in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm definitely slacking. But that's just because I was overwhelmed, I think. But that doesn't mean I'm done creating. No. So I think I want this podcast to be a weekly thing again, or a podcast, which we'll get into in a little bit. But I also don't want to be nearly as stressed as I was with the show. So that was definitely stressful for everybody involved at the time because Braxton was driving down 2 hours to film, and then we'd be trying to get 22 things done in less than 4 hours, and it was just killing me. So, yeah, I want to create on a regular basis. And actually we are. TikTok's going to be a regular thing. We're going to post a couple times on YouTube. So I guess we could probably get into that on the what we're filming. So if you want to do that.
Okay.
What do you think? What your creative opinion? What do you want to create more? Do you want to be more involved in front of the camera or behind the camera, or what do you see for the future of PM Media?
I think TikTok's where it's at right now. I know that we haven't done much on it.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be really easy to come up with something cute and creative for that.
Yeah.
On a semi-regular basis, because what's it going to take, like 5 minutes to film?
Yeah, I mean, we just go to a burger place, get the food, and then film it for a few minutes, and then edit it in like 5 minutes, and it's done. Yeah.
Well, and you and I have a joint one.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep doing that, so you need to move your foot if it's going to. Because I'm bouncing my foot because I'm like sitting here talking, and it's comfortable for me, but she's also has her feet up here, so. Anyway, continue. Joint, TikTok, regular basis.
I mean, there's a lot of different things that we could create. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Your foot distracted me.
Then get your feet down.
You stop me all the time when I'm shaking my leg.
So rude, disrespectful. You stopped in the middle of a podcast. We interrupt you for this brief announcement. Aaron is moving his foot. Stop, fucker.
That's what you do to me. I don't see the difference.
Because we're on a podcast. You can't get distracted like that. I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be doing my things. They like it when I flip my toes. That was a comment. That was really weird. And my toes are not pretty. But okay, anyway, let's just get back to what we're going to be doing since you're being weird. Okay, so so for those of you that want to know what we're going to, this is the more, I guess this is more of like the not fun thing to say. So the PM podcast is over. The good news is that nothing is changing. I mean, a couple things changing. So
I look exactly like Braxton,
yeah,
so it'll feel like he's here.
Braxton is no longer going to be a part of the podcast regularly. Now, if he comes down and we're hanging out and he wants to hop on for one or two, like he can, and he's more than welcome to. Same as Blake or really anybody that wants to join the podcast. But your new host is Ellen, is my wife. So.
Don't everybody cheer at once.
Yeah. So for those of you watching on YouTube, literally nothing has changed. The thumbnails are the same. The studio is the same. The only differences are we're rebranding the name, and Ellen is going to be one of the new hosts. So it's going to be me and Ellen, like a husband and wife thing. And the new podcast title, drumroll please, is called All Right Look. So it's All Right Look with Aaron and Ellen. It's going to come out here every Saturday on the YouTube channel. It's the same YouTube channel, so you don't have to resubscribe or anything like that. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, do that now. But it's literally just going to be a little bit different. But all in all, should be the same setup, same style, same kind of quirkiness that you get from both of us. So it's just different name. And for those of you listening, in the description of this video, or excuse me, in the description of this podcast, there is a link that will take you to our new podcast. It's called All Right Look. If you can't find the link, then just type it in wherever you get your podcasts, All Right, Look, and you'll find the podcast. And it's me and Ellen. We're going to be talking about kind of the same stuff, just normal life, shit that we go through on a daily basis. It's more of like a therapy for us, honestly. So, because we definitely have a lot that we can talk about, and a lot that we haven't talked about off camera, on camera. So it'll be nice to get that introspective touch to our relationship, I guess. I don't know. Or it could just crash and burn. I don't know.
It can't crash and burn when we have no expectations for it.
That
I
is
think we just
true.
want to put something out.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Or just
we're still going to do it.
Or let us know, and then we'll change it. Because we...
I thought this is creative therapy.
No, it is. It is creative therapy. If you don't like it, fuck you. Like that's. I'll take my wife's stance. I'll just get behind her. She's like, fuck you guys, and I'm like, but we'll still watch it. We'll change it for you. Anyway, no. So that's the move. So we're gonna be posting once a week over on the podcast, every Saturday, and then the fishing thing. It's honestly like an outdoor channel, but it's technically fishing. It's called Real Good Fishing. If you guys love fishing or like to watch bass fishing, go over there. I have a video that I haven't posted yet, but I have to get it done. So it will be up soon. And then we're getting into winter in Indiana, so we might go on like a little weekend trip down south and get some fishing filming going so we can have...
This is news to me.
We might. I don't know yet, but we can go down to Texas and try Whataburger for the TikTok and get some fishing done, and because it'll be nice and warm down there. That'll be fine. So anyway... Oh God, that was
not attractive at all.
Oh shit! Sorry, I sucked in some dust. It's fine. So yeah, I think it'll be good. And then we're still creatively creating. We are still creating creatively. Creativity. So
we are hobby lobbying.
Yes, we are. I love that. We are the 3 C's. We are creating creativity creatively. So that actually does make sense if you actually think about it. So creating creativity creatively. So you're creating creativity.
You don't create creativity.
You could. We're creating. Wait, hold on. What was I just saying?
We are creating creativeness creatively.
We are creating creativity creatively. Create is going to sound like not a word here in about 5 seconds.
Now it just sounds like concrete.
Create. It's like the French version of concrete. Create.
Ew.
Concrete. Yeah. Yeah. So, and we're going to be releasing some stuff as we see fit. So, I don't know what the Potty Mouth Show channel is going to turn into. It may just stay the same. But
hell, he and I may do a segment of the Potty Mouth Show if the mood strikes us.
We didn't even have the studio anymore, though. Like, it's gone.
I know, but that doesn't mean that we can't do it on location.
On the Potty Mouth on location.
Did you have any idea how many times we've wanted to film a podcast while we were on the road? Because that's when
we actually talk.
Are interesting.
Yeah. I think honestly, I think we'll just start creating more.
When the mood strikes.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it'll be like freeform. I think it'll be sketch comedy, or it'll be dramatic, or it'll be actual. I think we're getting away from the talk show vibe and more into like the actual theatrical production of like movies and television, and like we're starting to dive into that quite a bit.
Okay. So what's our goal with this?
I don't know. I think we have the potential and we have the creativity enough to change YouTube forever.
We don't have crew.
We can get crew.
Okay, why do you whisper like that's gonna make it happen magically?
So you sing this. I want you to sing this real quick. In the arms of an angel.
No. See, for those of you who don't know Aaron personally, when he gets to stop.
Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted for that.
When he gets to whisper Aaron, that means he has no idea how he's going to make something work.
Exactly.
But he is going to sit in bed and he is going to meditate on it hard enough and he is going to will it into existence. And for those of you who don't know, that doesn't work.
It does work.
That's not real life.
Look at the set. I willed this into existence. I had to work.
By getting out of bed and doing something about it.
I had to work for it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't sit in bed and will for yourself to win the lottery.
That's true.
You got to go out and do it. But your whisper voice is what you put on when you have no intent to actually go do something about it.
No. I think. Okay, listen. That's why I wanted you to sing this song. So just hum it for a second, and I'll show you. It's gonna be funny. Watch. Just do it. Just do it. Hum it. For $1 a day, you too can support the PM Media in creative endeavors and keeping food in their mouths and keeping the creative spark going. Call now. 1-800-PM Media. For $1 a day, you too can enjoy the funny content. Slow fade out. And look at that. Beautiful.
That was not beautiful. That was weird.
Yeah, no, we're going to create, it's going to be fun, and there's a lot going on. So we're not gone. For those of you that were freaking out earlier, see, look, we're still here. It's me and Ellen. We're funny. Obviously, we just did that shit. I don't know if we're funny. If you hate us, it's fine. It is what it is.
We think we're pretty funny.
We think we're fucking hilarious, and then we read our scripts back, and we're like, ooh, we're not that funny. But no, I think it'll be good. But I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. You talk. You say.
You're the one that got on me for being distracted.
Yeah, you say some words now. Did you just burp in the? I said you say some words now. Burp.
That wasn't a burp. My mouth didn't even open.
You went.
Cutting this out.
Oh, no, we're not. It's staying in.
No.
Oh, it's so great.
We have fire.
We do have fire. Fire. No, I think it'll be fun though. I think it'll be good to kind of go to a more dramatic setting and actually start making content that it's more long form and entertaining. I want us to change the game. I want us to take over and just like, because people are going to go back to long form at some point. Just a matter of when. Coming this fall. I don't know why I went with my deep voice, my God voice there for a second. It was weird. Okay. So, okay, what else?
Coming this fall.
What have we not? So the PM podcast, or the PM Potty Mouth show is over. PM podcast is turning into All Right Look here on the YouTube channel, or just search for it. PM Media is still going strong. We're still writing, creating TikToks. We're still doing that thing and doing whatever the fuck that stuff is. What else are we missing?
We should tell them what our husband and wife TikTok is.
Overly produced.
Is that what it's called? It's been so long since I looked at it.
It's called Overly Produced.
Well, now I gotta get on it and see.
See, the problem with overly produced, though, is that means all of our TikToks have to be overly produced. Hey,
oh, that's you.
That's me. Yeah. So that one's going to be, I think overly produced will probably be sketch comedy. I really do. I think that's what it'll turn into, is sketch comedy. But it'll be overly produced and dramatic. So it'll be like just the stupidest shit that's like way over dramatic or way too funny. Like so funny that it's not funny. Like it's purposely trying to be funny.
That's not what we named it for, though.
Yeah, but it's overly produced. It's funny.
Overly produced was named such because I was a producer at the time.
Yeah, you still are a producer technically.
So that's where the name came from.
Yeah.
It's not trying to be like so overly produced that it looks fake.
Yeah, sure. So, okay, question for you. So, since the Potty Mouth show has ended, do you think this is a good thing, bad thing? Like, what's your emotion? Where's your head at?
This time has given us a chance to normalize. What I mean by that is we had gotten so deep into the show where we had no time for ourselves. We were both doing our day jobs and literally doing the show every other waking hour of the day. And we have more goals for our lives than that.
Yeah.
So now we had the opportunity to figure out what we're actually going to do to achieve those.
Yeah, it also damaged our relationship and we didn't even realize it. Like it took a pretty big toll on us. So like after the show it was ended, I think it was like a month after, right?
I get. And what are you talking? What are you referring to?
It was that driving, and we realized that was like the first time we'd had like a long, intimate conversation in months. So you don't remember where we questioned everything? We questioned where our relationship was headed, and like.
I thought that conversation happened at bedtime.
I might have. It was not good, essentially what happened. So we had been so focused on the show and so enthralled with our day jobs and as well as the show and trying to make that successful, and we were just working on that. She's not joking when she says every waking hour of the day was regular work and then the company. And to the point that when the show was over, we had no idea how to conduct ourselves in a relationship.
Yeah, we had no idea what to do with the time that we had with each other. We're still struggling to figure that out.
We're still recovering, yeah.
Well, we're in Indiana. And while Indiana isn't a horrible place to be, there really isn't a whole lot to do.
But there's stuff we can do. And we're just not.
But we don't. Because we just don't. We don't know what to do with ourselves now that there's time.
Like, we have all this time, but it's like for the last 2 years, we've been all about this show. So it's like, what do we do?
Yeah, what do you people do on the weekends?
Because we're trying to figure that shit out.
What do you do with your spare time?
I mean, but we really had to sit down. That's why we wanted to do this podcast together, because we have to figure out what we have. I mean, this past couple of weeks has given us the opportunity to really just kind of fall back in love with each other, because we never I always knew what I loved about her. I never realized how much I missed having that time with you. Because, you're funny as hell. And the time that we share together is awesome. And we just been so, I hate to say forgot, but it's I don't know, just having more time with you has kind of made me appreciate it more. And I don't know. It's, I don't know how to word it. But, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's I missed you, but I was so busy that I didn't realize that I missed you until it was the show was gone, and then I'm like, oh wow, I really do. But how do I conduct myself now? Because we're married, we've been together for 5 years, but I feel like I've lost 2 years with you somehow. And
well, yeah, because we started filming this show 4 months into our marriage.
Yeah. So realistically, we've had a year total together, maybe.
I mean, I don't think we weren't growing in that time. We just weren't growing towards the same goal.
I think season 3 had stunted us a little bit, if I'm being honest. All of season 3 stunted us, our relationship anyway.
I don't know about that.
We still loved each other. We were still growing in it, but it was I think it just kind of stopped because we were season 3 was just stupid. Filming that much and doing everything we were doing, and it was just insane.
We had no business bending over backwards to accommodate what Braxton needed the way we did, because we were killing ourselves.
Yeah, we should have just...
And sure, Braxton couldn't do what we were asking of him either, but there should have been more of a compromise. There should have been, we will back off on how much we're producing, or we will find a second host that can cover some of Braxton's responsibilities. We shouldn't have let our time be dictated just because he couldn't be there all the time, because we didn't have that time either.
Yeah. And I think, so season 3 was a struggle like that. And that's why it ended so abruptly. It just came to a point where nothing was working. We were all stressed, annoyed, frustrated. Our marriage wasn't great because we were just mad at each other and bringing work home. But the problem with that was we never left work. It was day job and then work. And then work, sleep, and then day job, and then work. And
then, of course, you all know we're all doing all of this in our house because of COVID.
Yeah, so we didn't have a studio.
I was literally taking breaks from my day job to come produce certain segments that they couldn't film without me.
Right. Which, if your company's watching, she didn't take that much of a break. It was just like, come in, hit record, hit play, go away. Yeah. But no, it was rough. Like, it was really bad. And then after the show ended, and she's actually didn't want me to quit. Like, so I'm the one that pulled the plug. She kept pushing it, saying, "Don't give up. We're almost there. We're right there." And I'm like, "We're not." Like,
No, we were both convinced that marketing was how the show was going to grow, and then when it wasn't, that was it.
We put I don't even care about telling you guys. We put, I think it was like just shy of $10,000 into marketing, and didn't work.
We lost subscribers.
Yeah.
More views, but not gaining anything.
Oh, a bunch of views. We got over 30,000 views from that $10,000, which is good return, but no subscribers from it. So, whoops, it wasn't really worth the marketing. And I was just like, okay, I'm done. Marketing's not working. This is inconvenient for everybody. I'm tired of doing this. To the point where the free time that I did have, so I didn't have a lot of free time anyway, but when I was filming the show, I would do my day job, and then some days I would just go fishing. Even though I had free time and I could have spent with Ellen, I was like, I am so overwhelmed and so stressed, and I just hate everything that's happening right now. I'm leaving. And I would just go fishing or go golfing, and I know that she needed me too, because she was just as stressed, if not more, and overwhelmed, and yeah, it was a lot. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad that chapter's over. I wish it would have worked. It would have been awesome. We could have had a crew and actually had a little more work-life balance, but I don't know. I think if it was meant to be, it would have happened. So,
yeah. Well, as it is, we have an entire notebook of basic ideas that we can pull from anytime we feel like being creative. We'll just flip through the notebook and be like, hey, you want to do something based around this idea? Sure.
So, like I said, we're not gone, guys, and I don't know. It's cool to sit here and talk with my wife and just I don't know, be honest with each other. Be honest with you, and really give you guys. And it's not going to be this serious all the time, I promise. The all right look is actually probably going to be pretty funny because we're both dorks. But this one's more just like telling you guys what happened, why it happened, and I don't know. I don't want to say the whole YouTube thing because all these YouTubers are like, oh, I'm taking a break for my mental health and blah blah blah. I understand why they do it. I really do, because it's stressful if you're doing it by yourself, which I was. And I did it for 2 years straight. Like, people don't think about this. We posted every single day for over a year. Like, we did 300. Yeah, we did like 300 and something, almost a full year. No, over a year. We did the summer series too. So yeah, between season 2, the summer series, season 3, all the television pilots, we were releasing something every single day for over a year and a half. So over 400 pieces of content every single day, and it came to the point where just like, guys, like, we can't do this anymore. Like, this is insane. And it was just us 3 with COVID. So, oh yeah, anything else you want to add?
We're funny, I promise.
So thank you guys for watching as long as you did, or listening. For those of you listening, if you love us and you want to keep watching us, we appreciate the hell out of that. Just go over to All Right Look, new podcast coming out next week. So this will come out. This is probably going to come out as soon as I can edit it. So probably like Monday or Tuesday. So then that Saturday I'll probably have a podcast, hopefully, as long as we can get one filmed in the week.
Do you want to talk about the things that we do have on the horizon, though?
Like the pilot and everything? Or what do you mean?
Well, we've got a few like show ideas.
I don't want to talk about your show idea just yet. I want to keep
You
that.
want to talk about your comedy album?
Oh, we can talk about that real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. So yeah, but before we do that, so yeah, go subscribe to all. No, I'll wrap it up with that. We'll just talk about the comedy thing. So a couple things that I'd like to do is I've always wanted to do a Christmas album. I don't know. I don't know why. And I have like 12 Christmas songs that I would want to produce and redo and like give it my own little spin and then like do a comedy Christmas one. Just one song. And then I have a comedy album that has, I think it's
all original songs.
All original songs, all written by myself or Ellen and I together, or my mom and I, which is arguably really funny. Like I think it's funny. Everyone thinks it's sad. Like
it's kind of depressing.
It's depressing, but it's a comedy song. Like
yeah, it's sad if you know someone who's really experiencing that situation in real life. It's a story song.
Wait, British Baby?
It's a story song, and if you know of someone who's actually going through that in their real lives, then it's sad.
It's called Little British Baby. It's a great song. It's a story about a little British baby who is a British baby. And the dad is not the actual dad, but he finds out as the kid grows up that it's a different guy. Anyway, it's fine. It's a good song. So anyway, I think there's 10 songs on this album. 12?
Something like that.
I think it's like 10 songs, and they're all original songs, and I want to make like a whole album, release the album on YouTube and iTunes and wherever. And then I want to do like 2 music videos. I've got one down. It's the Popsicle song. And I want that one, and I want what was the other one?
The bad guy.
No.
Well, you don't want a video for the microwave song.
No, I can't remember which one. I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. I kind of want like an animated one.
That's what the Popsicle one should have been.
It should be, but it's not gonna be. It's probably gonna be popsicle costumes. on Venice.
If you want to see Aaron dance around in a popsicle costume
on Venice Beach or something,
then like and subscribe so we can film it.
Yeah. So, but there's a couple songs that I want to do that I want to do a music video for, and they're all original comedy songs. And I don't know. I like the comedy idea of comedy music because a lot of people don't do it anymore. So I think it'd be cool to have that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's it pretty much. I mean, we got a lot of things on the horizon though. She's working on some stuff. I'm working on some stuff. We might be releasing, if we can figure it out, and I don't know how we'll do it, but if we can figure out, we might be releasing a pilot on YouTube and trying to change the game.
We're a good ways out from that.
Yeah, I mean, you never know though. Things could fall in place. We could figure it out. If you're a millionaire listening to this and you want to invest in an avenue that could change the way content is consumed, hit us up. You can find our email anywhere pretty much, even our website. So check us out. Yeah, I think that's it, honestly. Unless you want to add, I mean,
the most interesting thing I have to add is about a show we're writing, but
yeah, I don't want to give that away.
Yeah.
Unless we're filming it. Like if we're filming it, we can.
Yeah.
If we're filming it, we can tease it, but I don't want to like talk about it until it's copyrighted. True. So, because we're still in the writing phase. So yeah, we won't talk about that quite yet. But we are writing a show. It's gonna be good. So anyway. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. So once again, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you for watching, listening, and subscribing as long as you have. If you're listening, please go over to All Right Look, subscribe or follow. And then for those of you watching, just stay here. It's all good. You got our feet. The dog is barking in the background. And you got our feet. You got us. Got the same studio. We're not changing it. So we appreciate you guys. And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye.